I'm gonna be unboxing and looking at my first ever Kickstarter item that I supported. It arrived a while back, but I just didn't have the time to do the recording for it. But it's a pretty special item, and I really wanted to support it. Really well wrapped. It is The Impact of Iwata. This is by Lucas M. Thomas, who works at Nintendo Force. If you don't know what Nintendo Force is, pretty much they are the spiritual successor to Nintendo Power, which was a really popular Nintendo magazine back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, before they stopped in 2012. And then some of the people that worked there, including Lucas M. Thomas, created Nintendo Force, and it's a bi-monthly release. I usually wait until their yearly catalog sale for me to buy their the previous year's magazines at a discount. Every summer or so they do that. But they apparently kickstarted this book, hardcover book. I think it cost me 30, 40, maybe 50 something. It was a bit hefty, but super worth it because I love this man, Satoru Iwata, the late president who sadly passed away back in 2015. And he made a huge impact on the company, the Nintendo, the gamers, because he was a gamer himself.
On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer.
Let's see in the back here. What kind of company is Nintendo? We're a manufacturer of smiles. I think that's what any entertainment company should be. Satoru Iwata. Very lovely quote. Satoru Iwata was a smile maker. Legendary president of Nintendo, he dedicated all of his energy and effort to bringing happiness to the world through the wonder of video games. His story began decades before he first set foot in the Nintendo's doors. This book chronicles the life and lasting legacy of this incredible leader who millions knew as the face of the video game industry's most venerable company. Millions mourned when he shockingly passed away after a battle with cancer. It's so horrible. No one should have to go out that way, especially someone as impactful as this man. From his first experiences with video games and his childhood all the way to the rising of the top of Nintendo. A true gaming icon. This is the impact of Iwata. It's such a pretty book. I think they're going to have this on sale soon, as an actual thing you can buy, but this is just, I received this way back in January, so I'm kind of late on making this, but yeah, they kickstarted this about a year ago in the summer, and oh man, that is quite the crease. Yep, shows a bunch of the games in here that he worked on: Mario Golf World Tour, Mario World DIY Showcase, Wii Fit U, Pokemon Ranger, Brain Age, Mario and Luigi, the list goes on and on and on with this man. Yeah, and this has a lot of collaborations between a bunch of organizations, artists. It's really, really cool. So yeah, as you can see, pretty much it chronicles, like it says, his life story, the early years, so his childhood, his how did he come across games, with some very lovely art here to help illustrate it, and how he rose, through the world, through the working world in the 80s, 90s, how he came in contact with Nintendo, all of that. I do actually recognize some of these artists, and some of the contributors that wrote into it are actually very, hey, Andre, I think from Game Explain. So yeah, there's some notable people YouTubers, artists, game developers, some people from the Nintendo Force magazine, all contributing to this, and it's really lovely. The golf. So yeah, I'm gonna read through this, and I think I'm gonna have a blast reading this because it's really, really cool. I think it's 29 or 30 US dollars. If and ever they put this up for regular sale, I highly recommend you guys pick this up and read through it. Alright, feature price in here. I did check in the Nintendo Force shop section, and as you can see here, they do actually have it out for you to purchase. The digital version, the autograph hardcover plus digital here, the collector's edition for 60 US dollars here with all these goodies inside. And even that one, this one has an audiobook as well, so you can get it as an audiobook if you want. Then there's the digital and hardcover for 40, and then the actual book itself, $32 hardcover. So I'll put a link in the description for this, of course, if you want to get the book from Nintendo Force themselves. It's actually great that they have this readily available. And hey, while you're there, you might even pick up some Nintendo Force magazines. They're very neat. I actually have some. My physical ones are sealed, but I do have digital ones that I receive from them, and I do read those. And they're very neat. They do have a reminiscing feeling and nostalgic feel of Nintendo Power, so highly recommend it. Now this is a Kickstarter page. This is where I had to go to fund it. I can't believe it's been a year since then already. Time flies so fast. But yeah, as you can see, the first reward was a poster, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then they even have it on Amazon as well. Really cool. They have it for $30 currently, 12% off. So it's a little over $30. Again, not really the price I would pay for a book. I would want that lower, but again, this is a very special book, and a lot of people seem to love it. I think it's worth the money, honestly, for what it's trying to give you and the work that was put into it. I'm just looking at here. I honestly just cannot believe I was one of those 2,600 people that funded this. Again, I've never funded a Kickstarter before this, so it just feels very surreal that I funded that. It's so cool. Pick this up and read through it, because who wouldn't want to read basically like a bibliography of one of gaming's most influential people and lovable people of all the time. There she says. Yeah, really cool. Talks about all sorts of games, Pokemon, the Wii U, and I'm guessing near the end it's gonna be talking about what were some of his talking about the Nintendo Directs, the signature pose. But yeah, I didn't want to just flip. Absolutely love this book so much. Here's a picture of Iwata with some employees there. Really, really cool. So yeah, it's a really awesome book. Highly recommend you guys buy it. It's thick. It's very high quality. Many people poured their blood and sweat into making this. And hey, my backer copy even came with this cool, sick poster. Look at this. I'm gonna back out. Thank you, Mr. Iwata. So cool. Him controlling the master hands. Oh, that's so lovely. In Smash, him controlling the Starman. Him interacting with the Pokemon, his signature direct pose.
Directly to
The
you.
balloon fight, Kirby characters. Such lovely art. Then it's actually double-sided as well. Oh yeah, here basically it's like this cover, but in a poster format that shows those bits of art of things that he's contributed on, Smash Bros, Pokemon, Earthbound, I think that's Dragon Quest, Mario, his early years. These are I think the arts of the chapters. You have Kirby, Ghostbusters. There's the banana. Brain Age. Such lovely stuff. Really awesome. So yeah, that was about it. Just wanted to quickly talk about this book. I don't really see many people talking about it, and I think people should really spread this book around, because they did release a while back. This media released a book of Iwata as well. It's Iwata Asks. It's basically translations of a bunch of his interviews, but this I think goes way deeper into his life, and I think it's a better pickup if you're really interested in this man's legacy. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and subscribe if you like me talking about this kind of stuff. I'm always glad to, whatever I pick up, I just make a quick video about it. And yeah, you guys take his word for it. We're all gamers. Let's all have fun. Let's all keep remembering the legacy to gaming that he brought to us. Thank you, Mr. Satoru Iwata.